No, I don't want to do that. Oh, okay. Hey, Alon.
Good morning.
Okay, how are you doing?
I'm doing very well.
Good, good. Glad to hear that.
Well, I just
Hey,
want to
Kerry.
say hello. It's been a year and a half.
Well, no, it's been almost 2 years.
Okay, hope you've been well.
I have.
My wife is deeply immune challenged, so I've been real conservative.
Oh, okay.
But I've had my second booster.
Yeah, I've had all my shots and been more than, yeah, what we're talking about.
Look forward to coming back.
Yeah. I've got a couple pieces here.
Oh, I'd love to have those.
The turtles?
I had so much fun making them.
Yeah. Are you gonna be here for a while today?
No, I can come back because my office is right here in Sandy Springs.
Excuse me.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
I'm gonna be back there this afternoon,
Uh-huh,
starting around about 1:30.
okay.
And you have the two turtles with the rabbits on
Yeah,
them.
I remember.
They're not quite finished, you know. And we were hand painting them, as I remember. You could finish. You
I
can
can
finish
kind
them
of
in a-
color that.
Yeah, you could. If you have some acrylic paint. Do you?
I do,
Okay,
yeah.
good.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, then maybe bring a box.
Yeah.
And some newspaper or something that we can wrap around them and
Yeah.
pat them a little bit,
Uh-huh,
because they're kind of fragile.
sure,
Okay, but yeah, I would like to get them back to you
yeah.
so that you can
I
finish them up.
appreciate that they were saved.
Yeah, you know, we're not gonna
It's a
throw,
blessing to shut down.
yeah, we're not gonna throw your stuff away.
So are classes in session now? Have I already missed the session?
No, not really. I mean, kind of, sort of. We have, we did a registration. We're getting ready to do another registration starting Monday for the plein air class. That's the only other class that I'm teaching that's actually live in person.
Uh-huh,
Other than that, Fridays I do, Friday morning I do a drawing class
uh-huh,
and I do a clay class in the afternoon.
yeah,
Those slots we've already registered for the first and second part of the session. So that
oh my goodness,
yeah, so I already have people for the second session coming in.
uh-huh,
So that was a month
wow,
more.
I'm way behind.
Yeah, you are. Does that kind of answer your question?
Yeah, so I can come in Monday and sign up for the second session, is that,
Well, no. As I said, the second session of this quarter is already full.
oh,
Because we signed up for first and second. Now, the only thing I've got open is that plein air class.
okay,
So we're going out on location, different places to go paint.
uh-huh,
And you didn't participate in that, did you?
no, I haven't, uh-huh, I look forward to it.
Yeah, I mean, you could if you want. You know, that's gonna be on the list, and we'll start registering for that on Monday.
Okay, uh-huh,
So it's plein air.
Yeah, we're getting ready to.
Good. I didn't see anything that was listed, all the exercises and all the computer and
Yeah, it's
nothing
not
for
on the
ours.
list. Well, that's not on the list yet, but it will. So, okay,
Was I supposed to
so
get
I'll
whole
speak back
sheets?
this afternoon.
okay. Let's see.
Whole sheets or half sheets?
Good morning, everybody.
Yeah, go put that
Hi.
in the new paper.
Good morning.
It's right over here.
Morning. I guess Charles is ignoring us.
Yes, I am.
No, not really.
No, I think he was doing something, setting up the studio there.
Yes, I'm a little on the busy side over here. I got people walking in, asking me questions, things like that.
Yeah,
You know how that goes.
yeah.
Hey,
How are we all doing this morning?
Good.
Great.
Great. We woke up on this side of the dirt.
Okay. Has everybody, I know that's my favorite saying now. Has everybody got a cup of coffee and their brain working?
Well, I don't
got
know
half
about
cup
that.
left.
I can't promise you that part, but okay.
The second part, okay. Have you got the coffee part though?
About the frame, I don't know.
Okay, have you got the coffee part though? That's the important thing.
No, well, we're doing the best we can here.
Okay, okay.
3 o'clock, yeah.
Hey, Charles,
Yes,
the date when we're gonna paint outside, make sure where we're going. I just read in the newspaper, there's an owl attacking people in Buckhead.
okay.
Did you say an owl?
Uh-huh.
I think he did, yes. I think that was the,
Yeah, it was in the news too.
uh-huh.
So
We're
if you're
gonna
going that
we're gonna
area,
cut your news channel off.
11, I think.
Okay, all right, so I got a question. Suzanne, can you hear me now?
I saw her.
Huh? Well, she's on.
Yeah.
It
Still,
says,
But she says she can't hear.
right, yeah, that's what I said. Yeah, I can't hear anything. I'm
Yeah.
asking her whether she can. Here,
no,
let me
I
try.
don't think so because she's not responding to us either.
I guess not.
I'm going to send her a message.
Right.
Here, I'm gonna send her a message right now. Okay.
Okay, thanks.
Chill out. Okay. All right,
KCHAJ.
That's Bernice.
Yes, you
Yeah, that's
changed her
Bernice.
name.
Huh?
You changed your name, Miss Bernice.
It's spelled in an unusual way.
Oh,
Actually, it's one of my favorite books, and I just use the main character's initials.
Veronica, are you coming to eat fried fish today?
No, Armando, not this week.
Well, I am, but I'm going to Bowden.
Are you coming? Okay, I see you there, Miss Bernice.
No, she's going to Bowden.
I'm
Oh.
going to Bowden, yes.
Oh,
I'm leaving at
Okay.
12, go to Bowden. Mhm.
where is that one located?
Huh?
Where is that center located?
East Point.
Oh, in East Point. Okay.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
No, too far from me.
Well, she
I
is
live in
close to
Thunder
me.
Spring.
That's a relative term, but
Depending on where you live, if it's close or not.
right.
Mhm.
I have friends over there. Or southwest that's considered.
Yeah, Southwest Atlanta. Southwest side. I suppose.
Well, Armando, although the gas prices have gone down fast, but not as fast as they have gone up. So when we're in person drawing class, then I'll have lunch with you for Catfish Friday.
Okay.
Good enough.
Hey, Rebecca.
Good morning. How are y'all?
Good morning.
Great.
I'm glad to be alive.
Are we supposed to sign up for the playing air classes?
I
Yes.
think
Yes.
that we're supposed to sign up.
When? Where and when?
He'll tell us. I
He'll
don't,
tell
Okay.
us, yeah.
I don't
You
think
have
it's
to say-
announced it yet.
You have
And
to
we
sit out with Charles.
well, I'm trying to solve about 14 or 15 things all at once.
So Bernice, yeah,
Huh?
we would have to send
Okay.
him an email or something like that. to
Yeah.
register.
And he
Okay.
said that he would notify us when that happens, and it's coming up in April.
Yes.
Okay, well,
Okay, can everybody hear me now?
Yes,
Yes, we
Well, I
can.
don't know. I can hear you, but
I can.
I think Sue signed off. She'll probably try to sign back on.
Right, yeah, that's my guess, is that, okay. So at any rate, okay, happy Friday, everybody. How we doing? Good, okay.
Sorry, I didn't mean to be rude. I just thought you were all in conversation. They were
Amy Susan.
Okay, so today, okay, as I said, it's important that you have a cup of coffee with you and that your brain is working because we're going to cover some stuff that is mind-boggling to
Where's the drawing?
mind-boggling to say the least. Okay, and not only that, while we're doing that, I'm having to deal with this TV. Okay, because it won't connect to my computer, so we're doing it to the TV today.
We can
Good
see
luck. What?
you. I can see you and I can
Yes.
hear you perfectly.
Okay, good. Okay, so let's jump into what we're going to do today. Okay, so today we're going to start talking a little bit about anatomy. Okay, now
About what?
anatomy.
Anatomy.
Yes,
Wonder like
Yes.
Jackson, he's not a
Yes.
biologist. but he-
head bones connect to the neck bone connect to the shoulder bones. You know the song, right? Okay. Okay. And so we're going to be drawing, actual bones from the human body. Okay. And I've got several examples that I'm going to be showing you of the skull, and particularly the skull, the neck, and the shoulder area, because you really need to understand those if you're going to be able to draw people. Okay. The problem in a lot of drawings, when people start drawing portraits and things like that, they worry about the features up here. They have no idea what's going on down here. Okay. And I'm going to explain a little bit of that to you. Okay. So we're going to start. And we are going to go here. There we go. Yes. Yay. Okay. Now, pick a picture.
Wow, look at that.
Any picture. Let's pick. Okay.
I'm gonna be dreaming with that skeleton.
Yes.
We've drawn her before. We've drawn those girls before.
Well, okay. I'm going to start with Miss Maddie. Okay. Maddie's a very, pretty young woman, right? Okay. But notice what she's doing. Okay. No, that's fine. She can sit there. So what is she doing? She's looking.
I don't know which.
Got her head tilted.
That's right. Her head is tilted. Look at how her neck fits to her skull, right? So
The
you get,
arrow's in front of it. I can't see it.
you
Your
can't.
arrow-
They're all thumbnail pictures. They're not big
Her arrow
pictures.
is in front of the, it's in front of her neck.
What's in front of her neck?
Your arrow.
My arrow.
Yeah,
Yes,
the
your
computer
pointing
error.
arrow. Your cursor.
Huh.
Move your mouse.
I don't have a mouse and I don't have a cursor. Okay.
Whoa.
Well, there's one on her cheek.
Yeah, and it's covering up her neck.
Maybe that's
How about now?
a screen. What
No,
about you touch the screen and try to move it? No?
Yeah.
No, it doesn't move.
except
Yeah.
the corner of her eye.
Okay. Yeah, I'm not seeing that.
Because we are seeing
There, it's gone.
thumbnails.
It's
We
gone
don't,
now.
we don't, we don't.
It's
On
gone.
now. Yay!
Come now.
What did you do?
There's a mouse here and I just slid it over. So
We don't know what picture you're talking about because we're seeing 10 thumbnails.
oh, you're not seeing the actual picture?
No, we're
No,
seeing
we're
the picture,
not.
but it's thumbnail size.
Very small. Yeah, it's very small.
Oh. Okay, here, stop share.
So, there.
All right.
There we go.
There you go.
I'm
Wow.
looking at Rebecca.
Now you're seeing
Wow,
me.
how did that happen?
I saw Rebecca too. I don't see it. I just see Rebecca.
Now, well,
There. Oh, you see whoever's talking. I'll go mute.
Me too. Yeah.
No, it's okay. All right. Well, I'm trying to get this. Like I said, I'm dealing with the TV today.
There we go.
oh, that's-
Okay. Do we have a picture of Maddie?
We
Yes,
see
we
her
do.
now.
Yes, yes.
Yay. Okay, good. All right. So my question is, what's going on here with her? Okay, she's looking forward, right?
Yes.
Okay. And our view is kind of a 3/4 view of her head, right?
Correct.
Okay, and look at her neck. All right. And look at kind of the direction that her neck is moving versus her head. They seem to be moving in opposite directions, don't they?
Yes.
The neck seems to be leaning one way, the head seems to be moving the other.
Is she tilted to the left?
Yes, her head would be,
Well,
Yeah, her
Yes.
head's tilted.
but her neck is more vertical or slightly tilted to the right.
well, yeah, because you cannot move,
Yeah.
you can't move your head.
You can't?
Your neck, no, it's your head there, you move around. Your neck stays right there where it is.
You think?
That's what I think.
Oh, okay, well, I'll disagree with you on that one, okay?
Well, you're gonna show me when I see you how you can move your neck.
Right. Okay. Yeah, you can actually move your neck around quite a bit. Okay, everybody, kind of move your neck in a circle.
Well,
See?
no me, I have to move my body.
Can you move your neck in a circle, Armando?
Let's see. Oh, like this.
Yeah, like backward and then kind of roll to the right, roll to the left.
Okay.
Right.
A little bit.
A little bit. Okay. Well, maybe you've got like a really thick neck or something like that. I do. Okay.
Yeah.
No, it's okay. Some people do. Okay, I do. All right. So, as you can see, okay, the effect on her head is okay that there's two different angles there. Now, if we look, okay, everybody see this bony guy?
That's my brother.
That's your brother. Okay. Yeah. Well, first of all, it's not a he; it's a she.
Both the she. I'm sorry, it was my sister.
Yeah.
I did.
Look at the pelvis. That's a
Yeah,
female
yeah,
pelvis. It's not a male pelvis.
Yeah.
Okay, so this lady, okay, wherever she came from, and she's a plaster cast, by the way, from an actual real skeleton. Okay. If you look, the point I'm trying to get across to you today, if you don't get anything else out of this class, is you have basically 6 vertebrae from the base of your skull down to this bony point that sticks out. Everybody's kind of reach back behind your head and you feel that part that's sticking out. Okay, that's your number 6 vertebra. Okay, now those are all your cervical vertebrae. Okay, these are all C's. Lower is lumbar, and the center,
Thoracic.
thoracic. That's right. Okay, so interestingly enough, the one that sticks out, the first rib connects to it. Okay.
That would be this.
Yeah. Well, no, that's your collarbone. That's this bone
Oh, fine.
right here.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
Where's
But-
that one? Where's the one that connects?
Well, you can't really feel it. It sits inside under the clavicle right there and the sternum. But the first rib comes around, but it connects to that first, number 1 cervical vertebra. Okay. Now, so that creates kind of a oval shape up there at the top, right? And then notice how it comes in under the clavicle, right? Which runs out and connects to the shoulder blade, which we can't see because it sits on the back of the rib, right? Okay, and it floats around out there, but your upper arm bone is connected to that. So it's really pretty complicated how all this stuff is put together, but it affects the way you move, okay? So let's go back, and when we're looking at Maddie, what's actually happening there, okay? If you take that pose and you lean your head, can you feel your neck kind of moving in the opposite direction? As you're tipping it?
It'll stretch.
Yeah, it stretches on this side. Yeah, but the vertebrae actually kind of kick out. That's what we call contrapposing. Okay. Now the Italians came up with that term because anything you move in your body, and I mean anything, just your head or whatever. When you move your head, something down here has to move. It can't stay the same. And the reason it can't stay the same is because your body's always looking to balance itself, right? So the body doesn't move. You can't just move one part at a time. it actually, the body adjusts, to distribute your weight so that you're balanced. So, this is a front view. From the back, okay, so you see, the atlas, right? And then your 6 vertebra, right? And you see that connection right there that's the rib cage right here at the top. Okay. Yay. Okay. It zoomed up. I don't know why. I didn't do that. Okay. But, you can see where that connects at right in there. Okay. Now.
Hey, Charles,
Yes.
before you go any further, would you actually count the vertebrae so we can tell which ones you're exactly talking about?
Okay. Yeah. So that's the atlas. Okay. That's the one that connects to the skull.
Wait,
1, 2.
your pointer's not working.
Oh, well, okay, let's see. Well, I can't see. Okay, at the very top,
Okay,
you see where the skull is?
yes,
That very first, bone,
Right.
that you can see, that's
Yes.
called the atlas. That's the one that connects to the skull.
okay, okay,
Okay, and then below that, you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and number 6 is that one that's poking out back there.
okay.
Okay, just before you go below the shoulder line. Okay, and
So
those
the-
are
So the atlas is not counted in the 6. It's just like a
No.
before 1,
yeah,
-1 or 0, whatever.
Right.
Okay.
yeah. You don't count the atlas. You count below the atlas. Okay, and then you've got 6 cervical vertebra.
You have
What is
7,
that
sir.
red thing in the picture?
Huh?
There
What
are
is-
7 cervicals.
There are. Okay.
Yes, sir. I fractured C6 and C7. So
Okay.
I'm very familiar with that.
Yeah. Well, then you would have, basically fractured the lower 2 where the rib cage is connected.
Right.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
What is the red thing?
Pardon?
What is the red thing?
Oh, that's supposed to be like, where one of the blood supplies or whatever. They're showing that.
Blood vessels.
Yeah, it's supposed to be like an artery or a blood vein running up into the brain through that opening there.
Okay.
So at any rate, okay, so when I went to USF, and was studying medical illustration, we didn't count the atlas. We counted the 6, cervical. Okay, if you want to say there's 7, that's fine. You can count the atlas in there. What you need to know though is that rib cage connects to the neck right there, where the shoulder and everything else meet, right? That's a really important, yeah, right here. Yeah, there's the first rib, there's the second rib, okay? And so they attach really right in here.
To C7
Well,
or
6.
6, whatever.
Yeah. I call it 6, okay? At any rate, from there, notice that you also have the shoulder blade here. And what kind of shape does that make?
Triangle.
Yeah, it's basically a triangle. And the thing you have to remember is you've got a triangle sitting there, but then you have this ridge, this bony ridge right here. Okay, and your muscle, both, that come down, and wrap in around the rib and everything, it attaches right in there. Okay. Now I'll show you some muscles a little bit later, but I want you to get the bone structure and just kind of understand how these are kind of connected together. So when you start thinking about that shoulder blade, look for that angle, because a lot of this, you'll see this side of it. You won't see anything over here, but you'll see this and you'll see that angle when you look at people's back, because that's what shows up, when you actually look at a figure, right? Maybe you can kind of see it through my shirt, maybe not. I don't know. Okay, so let's go. Shrink, there you go. Come on, please. It's not gonna let me move it. Why not? Okay.
You can see the triangle in what we drew the other day.
Mhm.
Your picture there
Yeah.
shows.
Okay.
Where are you pointing?
I'm trying to get it to
The
move.
bust of the back of the body.
Okay, here. I'm trying to go to the next picture and it's not letting me do that. I don't know why. Come on, open up. Now where do I want to go? Aha, there we go. So I'm going to start off with the first drawing today, okay? And we're going to do let's do a 30-minute drawing, okay? And the one that we're going to start with is we'll do the front view. Okay. You guys can't see that yet, right?
No, we cannot.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm figuring out how to get to all this stuff. Come on. Here. There we go.
Oh, wow.
Okay, can you see this guy?
Oh, yeah. Is
Okay,
that a man or a woman?
it's the same one.
Woman, yeah, okay.
Yeah, female, okay? So what I want you to do, and I don't want you to get into a lot of detail, okay? But I want you to get the clavicle, the sternum, and a couple of the rib connections with the vertebra and the skull sitting on top in 30 minutes.
Oh, okay, Charles, but please tell us again, what part is the clavicle and the sternum and everything else?
Okay, the sternum is that bone that runs up and down in the middle of the chest,
Okay,
that all the ribs are attached to.
all right, so we get the clavicle, the sternum,
Uh-huh. The
And what
ribs.
the ribs.
And then you see the two bones, kind of sitting horizontally,
Yeah,
going
those
out to, those
yeah,
are the
those-
clavicle,
okay.
collarbones,
Clavicle, okay.
right? And then you can really only see what, 5? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, you can only really see 5 vertebrae, okay, in there.
And now this one is a man or a woman's skirt?
It's a woman.
How you know? I don't know.
He's not a biologist, but he
But
has had an
It's
education.
it's a female, because if you look at, you can't see her pelvis here, but it's a woman's pelvis, okay?
Look, I don't know the difference.
Well, I'll tell you what, I'll find 2 and show you one day, okay? The difference.
Okay,
You,
good.
you know, I took anatomy 40 years ago.
Okay,
I
good.
don't remember.
All right, so skull, 5 vertebrae, clavicles, sternum, and some of the rib attachments, okay?
I have a question on the rib attachment.
Mhm.
Did you say before the rib was attached to the 6th vertebra?
Right, well, C7 or C6, whichever
Whatever,
you want to
okay.
call it, yeah, right here.
So the clavicle is attached to,
Well, the clavicle is attached to the sternum
not to
in the front.
not to the vertebra.
No, see, here's the rib connection right here.
Okay.
See, it
I
attaches
have-
to the sternum.
I have them from the clavicle, the sternum, and the skull, and there's 2 more.
Yeah, the rib connections,
Rib
In there?
connections. Okay,
yeah, and the skull, okay?
yeah, okay.
And we're gonna give you about 30 minutes to do all that.
Charles, I'm sorry, I'm confused. What rib connection?
You see back here where under the jawline,
Oh,
if you go down the vertebra,
right, correct.
you can see where the ribs connect, both the first and the second rib, right?
Uh-huh,
You can't see the third rib, it's hiding behind the clavicle.
right.
Okay.
So you want the skull,
Mhm.
vertebra,
5 vertebrae,
the first and second ribs,
right?
the sternum, and the clavicle.
Right.
I got it, thank you.
And I have to do with the arms, right?
No, don't worry about the arm.
So
We'll deal with those.
we don't want to draw in the head.
Yes, we're doing, that's the skull.
Okay.
That's what the skull is, okay? It's a bone inside your head.
I like those teeth.
Yeah, I know. She's got good teeth, doesn't she?
Yeah, I don't have those anymore.
Yeah, she didn't eat a lot of candy, evidently. That's kind of the way that works. All right. So we're off and running. You got a half hour. Okay.
All right.
I'm gonna turn on some music. Is that okay?
Oi. CC. Yeah, Lord. Doc, you're a language expert.
That's better. By the way, Armando? Armando?
I'm coming. I was getting my coffee. I'm coming.
Oh, you were off getting a sandwich or something, huh?
No, my coffee. Okay.
All right, I just wanted to let you know I found your drawings.
Oh, did you?
Yes, I did. I'll have them here for you today when you come for lunch.
All right. Thank you. So I'm gonna frame it.
Well, one of them's already met it. You don't have to frame it. So it's ready to go. Okay?
All right.
All right. Just thought I'd let you know that. Since we were looking for them the other day. I'm gonna let you go.
You can move it over. You don't want me to move it
No,
over
no,
a little
no.
bit? No, okay.
No, I'm gonna do some paperwork and get stuff. I'll be right back.
We're gonna count the number of teeth.
You see right up here, when you dig that, are your drawings. Okay, and now count your fingers. I'm gonna put them over here.
I think it was in the mind too.
From before we shut the center down. Yeah, here, draw them now. We'll look later. Okay. But if you want to know what I spend my days here doing, it's sorting through stuff, looking for what belongs to who. How I get back to them. Here's Karen. Okay. Everybody okay over there?
Mine look like a damn ugliest skull.
Okay. Gotta start somewhere, Armando. I think she's probably over, you know, what the way people draw her at this point. About 15 minutes.
skeleton remind me E.T.
Reminds you of E.T.? Okay. How does that work? How does it remind you of E.T.?
Don't look like.
Really? Wasn't E.T. the head kind of wide and the eyes real big and kind of a triangle shape?
Mhm.
Okay. Is this a wide head with big eyes and a triangle? I'm just asking.
That one side of it done.
Pardon?
I only did one side.
Only did one side? Okay. We'll get it later. Okay, so let me close this. Stop sharing. Well, no, let's close that first. Okay. All right. Good. Yes. Okay. All right. So how did everybody do with that? That was hard, huh?
Very hard. I lost count of the ribs on the right-hand side.
Yeah. Okay. Well, that means that you tried to get them down below the, the
Clavicle.
yeah. Okay. Yeah. What I was worried about is really the ones above. With the connection to the neck. Okay.
That's very complicated.
Yeah. Suzanne Siegel, can you hear me now?
I can hear you loud and clear. Thank you.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know what was going on this morning, but yeah, I'm glad you're back. You were able to, you're able to hear us. Okay, so, now we're going to do something that relates to what we just drew, okay? If I can find it, okay? That's going to be the key question here. Okay, so the one that I want is that right there. Well, here. I'll do that. Really, I just want to open it. There we go. Gee, I can't get the stuff here because, well, it's just impossible. Okay. Let's see. Can't get to that either. Yeah, this is why I don't like working on this TV. Ha! Nope. Okay, let's see. How do I get to where I'm going? Yeah, okay. All right. So stop share. Okay. And let's try that again. Share. This is the image that I want. Okay.
You've already drawn her.
Yeah, well, you're going to draw her again.
Yeah, we did that.
And no, you haven't drawn this angle of her.
Oh,
Yeah, we
not the
have.
angle, but that face, yes.
Okay, all right.
Yes,
Well,
I remember that.
okay, we'll draw her again. Okay, but this time, look at her neck, right?
Uh-huh.
Now, does this begin to make sense to you? Clavicle, okay? You've got a certain space in here. Those are the vertebrae, right? The C vertebra. And then you've got her skull sitting on top, okay? So now that you've drawn the skull and the clavicle and the sternum, things like that, you can actually see where they are. And now try drawing her this time and make particular note of what you actually see in those areas where those bones were. Okay? Does that work? Okay, you got, guess what? I'm giving you 30 minutes. So you got plenty of time to do a really nice drawing, okay? And really figure that neck out. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. All right. There you go. So spend a little time looking before you start drawing and measure. I think what you'll find is that if you check the height from the chin to the hairline and drop it down, well, yeah, you got a whole nother head. With her, the second head ends kind of about right here. So the clavicle is up above that, right? And so it's really kind of about, maybe the distance Yeah, so it's really from the chin to the brow. Like 2/3 of her head will be in the same distance from that to the pit of the neck.
Can you say what you just said again?
Check the proportions.
Right.
So if you look at her head, now, Maddie is a classical 1/3 proportion. Equal, 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 right? But along with that, you take 2/3 of that from under the chin to the pit of the neck. That gives you that. Okay, check.
I thought the classic was eyes are a half, then you have a third and a third.
Classical proportion is what we call classic 1/4 proportion. So you're dividing from the base of the nose to the chin, from the base of the nose to the brow line. Yeah.
Okay,
Okay, and then it should be equal distance
that's what they.
to the hairline, not to the top of the head, to the hairline.
Got it.
Okay. Now, if you take the whole skull, from top of the skull here, the eyes sit at the 1/2 point. Okay, and that's really the corner of the eye should be about half. Eye. It doesn't always work that way.
Hello?
Hey, Sabrina. Yeah. Wait a minute. So, here's the thing I want you to check. If you check the distance from the chin about equal to the bottom of the brow. Wow, see, higher. One third. So you're a little, and that will elongate the skull a little bit, and then it will feel more like perfect. Okay, yeah, check your proportions, height wise versus width wise, and see her face. It's almost as wide as the skull. You can measure it.
So I made my two tall.
Yeah. To here. Yeah, in her case. You know, we all long skinny faces.
I'll take her face, it's quite pretty.
Oh, yeah, you see, like from earlobe to earlobe, you know, it's basically the same width. If you go out to the outside of the ear. No, she's got a beautiful face. You really does.
Charles. How do you draw? Because it's not lines, it's just shadows.
Right, it's a tone.
Yeah, so how do you and the chicken around?
You got the sides, I mean, ones too, right? Okay, but it's soft lines. How about that? And then on the now you low. A little bit darker in value. And see the light.
And then the line here.
Yeah, well, that's that muscle. You see the pit of the neck, and trying to figure out that really dark addition right there. And then from there, you see, that's where the edge, again, it's very soft. Comes up. And of course, the shadow on the neck covers the other side.
you do those numbers? It's not like she's looking up.
Okay, so, let me go with Jerry. So yeah, she is looking up a little bit, but you really don't see like the underside, like the bottom part. You really just see, you know, that edge, right? And so you don't want to put like a really dark line there. You know, but you want to, you know, figure out where the edge is, and then see with
The edge of
the jawline and the chin.
the chin.
Yeah, because you do see a line there. It's reflecting. Well, here's the thing, see, it is. Have you got a kneaded eraser?
You're right.
So, well, it's needed enough. It's needed desperately right now. See, you put that little reflected light right in there. See how they divide? See, because you get that little bit of reflected light up under the drawing.
And hers is long and skinny too, right? Face is too long.
No, probably not. The width, you know, I mean, the ears are going to be out here. And so, you know, see the brush. So, you know, if I measure from, you know, the hairline and then across, yeah. So, yeah, it could be a little broader, just a little. So, bring the ear out. And then that's going to be.
But is this the bottom of her chin?
Uh-huh.
Or is the bottom of her chin?
The light is the bottom of her chin. See, because that's where the light is being reflected on.
Okay.
And then
there's
down
the
below
light
it.
Below her lip, and the darkness below her lip.
Yeah. So same thing. You know, you get the shape of the lips, right? But then you get this shadow underneath. And you see this is the top bone of the chin, right? Which catches light. And then they go back into shadow. And see, then you get the actual lip sitting on top of it.
Those joints.
So you just, you know, you don't press real hard, and you can use the side of this thing just very lightly. See, it begins again, and some of that material down there. See, because, you know, if you're trying to keep a face soft, like hers, you know, then you can't use lines in all of it. You know, you gotta use shading and boundaries. You know, because a line's not gonna express that.
Yeah.
No, not really. You know.
So this is okay, lip, shadow.
Well, no, that's the lower lip. Then you get the shadow.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Yeah,
I
then you get.
I meant to. Yeah. Then there's this little thing above.
It's the chin, which is the top part of the chin, which is catching light, and then as it rounds, what does it do? It falls into shadow. Right? See? Because the whole chin is in the light, just the top part. You know,
So to get the light, you erase.
well, you erase it or you just don't go over it. But see, I can come back and make that more subtle because it's got some tone. It's not as light as the top. Just take that back a little bit. And see, then I've got all this light out there, right? And I need to, it's not there. So get some added tone there. And see, now all of a sudden it's beginning to look more like her chin. Wonder why. Maybe because, you know, generally it's kind of about the right proportion. And I'm putting the light in the shadow where I actually see it. Thank you. No, it's not. So, I'm looking at her. Now her head is, I promise you that her head is not a light bulb, okay? It's not. Okay. If you look at the jaw, okay, where is her face white? It's right here across the cheekbone. And then the jaw doesn't really taper that much on
That's just a matter of looking, right?
I mean, look, you know, there are generalizations that somebody's head is like one third, and that may be
This
true.
is about one third, right?
If this is a third, then we go, our hairline has to be here, and then her chin is here.
Pretty close.
Okay, but see that changes, you know, the proportions in these areas, right? Like for example, her mouth. If you look where her mouth is, it's not halfway between the base of her nose and her chin. It's actually much closer. So the top of the lip is really up here, the bottom lip is here. See, then that leaves you room to get that chin. See? So,
Mark Schwartz or Schwartzmark.
okay then. But you see, finding those proportions.
But here's the nose, it's still the shape.
No, it's not the nose. It's not. Yeah. It's getting the shape, the size of this, width-wise, height-wise, and then finding where those things are. Okay? Because let me see. Okay. Because noses are nothing more than this when you're looking at the front. You got the bottom plane, if you can see it. You got the top plane of the nose. And you got the two side planes. That's it. That's all there is to a nose. Period. Now there's little details and stuff in there, but basically, you know, from the front view, that's a nose. Okay? You
I
know.
didn't think it was nose when we were until you got finished. Okay.
Well, you know, you can always add in, like, you know, the shape of the
No,
nose.
no, I just didn't,
Yeah.
I didn't think I knew what it was.
Yeah, it's just a basic, it's a basic shape. Okay. All right, how's everybody doing out there in Kiwi land?
Hanging in there.
Hanging in there, okay. All right, so now I've got,
Get an extra half hour on this?
say what?
Can we get an extra half hour on this one?
On her face?
Right.
No.
No, but you can, I'll be happy to send it to you, you know, and you can take as long as you want. You know, it's a pretty face to draw. So I have to ask you a question now. Now that everybody's drawn a skull and the connecting neck bones and clavicle and stuff, did it make more sense drawing that face in any way?
I think it was easier.
You think it's easier?
I
Okay.
think it was easier because I was imagining the eye sockets, the nose sockets, and the where the vertebrae were.
Okay. Yeah. So you see, by drawing, hang on a second. I'm going to turn off the music just for a moment.
It looks like the mouth is way bigger on the skull than on the person.
Well, yeah. You don't see, you know, the opening, the lips, is, you know, don't take up the same space that round curved shape for your palate of your mouth takes up. You know, that's a much bigger thing inside or underneath all those muscles and lips and stuff, right? You know, some people have very thin, almost like no lips, right? But they still have, you know, a big cavity in there that they can put food in and make sound with, right? And so, yeah, it doesn't always match, right? But anybody else got anything to say about that? I mean, did anybody find it more confusing or less confusing now that you were able to look at a skull from the same angle that you drew that face?
I didn't know that the skull was at the same angle.
Yeah, they're both facing forward, right?
Oh, yeah, they're face on. Well, the skull seems like it was face on, and she is, her head slightly.
Yeah, but pretty much so straight on. Yeah.
Yes, pretty much. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. If you measured from, you know, the center point between her eyes, right there, and measured outward, they'd be about equal on each side. There was not a big difference. Okay. All right. So everybody think that they have a better understanding of what happens, you know, with the neck and the clavicle and the sternum and how they all kind of connect up and how you can kind of actually see them on a living person? Maybe, maybe not.
Yep.
Yeah, I think so.
Yep.
You think so? Okay. All right. So we're gonna do. Let's see.
Break time.
Oh, okay. Somebody wants a break here. It's 11:35. All right. So let's take like 5 minutes, and we'll come back and we'll do one more drawing.
Okay.
So if you need to go refill your coffee, go get some oxygen, whatever. You
It'd be
know.
nice to know where we could go.
Yeah. Well, they can go to their own coffee pots. Unfortunately, we don't have coffee pots here these days.
There was a time.
There was a time.
Yeah.
There was a time when, you know,
We had food from the bakery.
yeah, we
Right.
used to have snacks and coffee and
Yeah.
all kind of fun stuff.
They're
See?
not allowed anymore because of the COVID deal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can't have any food or anything out here, just in the cafeteria. So,
And this exchange of germs.
okay. You got a very good likeness so far.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
I'm having a hard time with
I'll give
noses.
you a high 5.
Okay.
You're gonna can't.
I'm trying to do noses.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God, I've been working a week on my son's portrait. And the nose, I just keep erasing and erasing and erasing and erasing.
Yeah.
I don't know the secret to it, but there's gotta be something. Shading,
Yeah, it's not outlines, it's all value,
it's all shading.
except for the inside
The
of the
nostril.
nostrils and the outside curve of, you know, the nostril.
Yeah.
You can sometimes see a line there, but all the rest of it is all changing. Okay. Now, on some people who have a particularly pronounced and bony sort of nose,
He has kind of a Roman nose, very long.
right, but it depends on the transition from the top point to the side and whether you can actually see like a really hard edge there. Some people you can't, some people not so much. It's just a change in value to stay really soft.
Maybe when I finish it, I'll bring it and you can give me a hint.
Just bring it in, yeah, we can always, we'll look at it. Yeah. That's fine. Absolutely. Do it okay?
Tell me. I'm so glad you're going to do plein air. So it'll be up to the Dam and
Oh, we'll be all over the place. Now,
Arlington.
we're gonna probably be going further south on some of these pictures. fact, not all of them. You know, we'll do them up here, but we'll also do it like Piedmont Park, maybe Sweetwater Park, you know. But I need to go to some of these locations and check out the parking. Because what I don't want to do is I don't want to go where, you know, people have to pay $6 or $7 a day to park their car.
I agree with that, especially with the gas costs.
Tuesday is.
Can I say
Tuesday is
something
December.
about yours?
It didn't
You
occur
really got
next session.
the idea that she's looking up a little
Yes, for the next 6
bit.
weeks.
She's not straight.
But
She's-
remember
she's
when
got
we
a-
registered,
Uh-huh.
we
And
did the
I
first
was
and second session already. The only thing
See,
we
I just
registered
think
classes for are for those classes that are coming
Putting
online.
a shadow under her
that
chin.
we offered before, like you can't sign up for my clip class.
Can I move the
You
brush?
can't
for
sign
you?
up for this.
Pardon? Can I
drawing
move the
class
brush so I can?
Because we already have people in
Right.
that have already registered.
How long does this class?
You've got her nose looking out.
It
because you
goes
can see the
till
nostrils, so it's fine.
Everything else?
the end of the month.
Right. So I'm gonna sign up
So-
for the next session.
This is where
Yeah,
her chin
sorry.
ends, and this is the shadow under it.
The next 6 weeks are, we
Yeah, I
have
think
other
that's-
people.
Makes a difference too.
Yeah.
See, you were able to
So
sign
you-
up for
you
either
did
the
put a
first or the
little
second
line there,
session,
that
but
showed
for
where
both.
Got it. Because I didn't even see your name,
Because that's what
sign up
driving
for
me
anything,
nuts.
but that's, the reason is you can't sign up for anything.
It's
You know,
already full.
because getting the shadow,
There's nothing
getting the
that's on
shadow
there.
here, it's
Yeah,
like.
Okay, so
where's
the next time you'll be able to
I'll
sign
get
up.
her.
So you just put the line of her chin very
Well,
lightly.
I can remember
I
how
mean,
to
where
sign
her
up for
chin
the
really
next
ends,
class.
and that's all
Starting
net there,
Monday,
or under the chin.
you'll be able to sign up for the plein air class. They'll send out a notification.
Good, you got it.
Little by little.
Then you can get in touch
Because
with
I think
me
you're the only one.
at the appropriate time.
Well, I knew, I just thought there'd be,
At the appropriate
what
time.
would the appropriate time be?
I'm
I
trying
did, I did
to
all
say
those
that
pretty
now.
things.
Well, because,
You know what I mean?
you see, I'm still teaching classes during that week.
Right.
So I've got to do it. I'm gonna put some time down there where you can contact me. Or you can just contact me by email.
Charles? I don't know.
Can I contact you Monday night, by email?
K-I-N-G.
King?
Probably.
Because Tuesday morning I have a
King,
class.
Yeah.
King is my first name.
So,
Okay,
but I don't even see that, it's not even on the schedule.
No, it's not up there.
Okay, got it.
It will be.
Charles, look.
Mhm.
King got the idea that her head is up a little bit.
Mhm.
Because she got the nostrils in there looking up.
Yeah, but you do see the bottom plane of Maddie's nose, regardless of whether she's looking straight at you or whether she's looking up.
But besides that, it's the chin.
Mhm.
So she has a faint line there where
Right.
her chin
Well,
is.
she has a tone
And then the,
under it.
well,
which is
but
the
it's almost like a line though, right here,
Yeah.
except because it's different than there and there.
Yeah.
So that makes me know that she's looking up.
But she's not. She's looking at you.
No, but her chin was,
Yeah, you.
I mean, she wasn't looking
She's
straight
not
ahead.
looking up because you can't see.
No, okay, I don't mean up, but when you're like this,
Mhm.
you don't see this part.
Right. And that's what I'm saying. You don't
But
see it.
see it in her.
Yeah,
Yeah,
she
but
drew
she-
it as if it was up.
Not really. She drew the shadow
She was
underneath.
definitely.
Well, whatever.
Mhm. Yeah, well, you're not looking where
It makes me know that
she
she's up a
drew
little bit.
the shadow under her
Okay.
jawline. So where the light stops on King's drawing is kind of where the bottom of the chin is. Where the tone begins is really on the neck. Back on.
Yeah, that's what I'm looking at.
Yeah.
But I could really
But
see
it's
it.
that
I
cat.
could really see it.
Yes, it's that cat shadow.
Yeah.
Underneath, which you can see.
Drawing eggs.
Hmm?
Picking, drawing eggs.
Right, I get that.
This tone is
So
stuff is
where-
very
from
hard.
where I am sitting, still I'm checking my eyesight, where I am sitting, you saw more of this side of my face.
It didn't matter where you sat because
Well, she was.
everybody saw kind of the same thing.
Well, she's straight on, but I get a little bit of a.
Not really
They were
because
small and on the vine.
that's a flat screen.
Okay.
So you can't see the side plane of her face. Well, you can't because you see so much of the side plane of her face because her face is so broad. You know, it's so soft, so round.
I'm sorry, what'd you say?
Other than sex,
I
I
didn't
don't
do that.
really.
Until I found these. that I did.
Well, the main thing is to get the shape and
Yeah,
your
try to.
question.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I
get the shape of
when
the
I
portion
first started.
first. Get that right. Because until you get that right, you can't
Some
get to
people
a
think
place.
tomatoes, it's easier to grow.
I actually measured with,
Right.
For some reason, that's the way mine.
Yeah.
Well, that's the
They
value.
use the flowers, that flower.
1, 2, 3.
let me show you that.
I just found it like
Okay.
No, I couldn't get that.
could not get that. And then you about 2/3 or something space.
Well, it's actually about from the outside of your ear to the outside of your tooth, it's the same.
It's the same, it's split right in half.
Yes.
That's what it is. It's a big cut.
Here, let me.
It's beautiful. Yeah.
I wasn't looking up to see the picture there, I was just looking up to see the difference between big cut
Right.
So you
and
shape of her head.
periwinkle, and it's the
Yeah.
same thing, but it really is that, isn't it?
That's,
Okay. That's the kind of
I
round.
have 11 rows. And I think I took a picture of that. I'm not sure.
Yeah,
It looks kind of like 11 rows.
That's what I got, so that's what I brought in.
See that
Then the
out
thin
later.
color,
But then it
We're-
wasn't that because it didn't have the centers on
And I
it.
it's almost like a square.
This is really, and it's the same thing as periwinkle. I was looking up vein cut to see the difference between vein cut and periwinkle,
Oh.
and then it just happened to be.
They are right.
this, which is what we
You
were
divide
doing.
it down the
Yeah, right, yeah.
But
I found it very hard to do botanicals.
Okay, and divide it in
I
third.
want to do them, and I take pictures all over my yard, and I come in and I try to make, oh, this is.
Yeah, after that.
And I found that
So
out
this is
2
the
years
top of the
ago,
road.
before the pandemic.
And it's also where the
I
top
like
of the ear,
He used to give us.
Right.
The
the bottom of the nose is where the.
and he gives like 3 minutes, but you have to get
It's
rid
a
of it.
gesture drawing.
And I love those. I really think he does.
That's the bottom of the nose or
But then we have to,
The
like,
bottom
I
of the
mean,
nose.
these are gonna be very.
Yeah.
See, then the mouth,
To get the
Fine.
short one, oh, right.
For sure.
the closer
That's,
to
to
the
me,
nose.
that's very hard,
It's very hard.
very hard.
I liked doing that one.
Yes, that one I liked.
I really liked doing
Yeah, I did too. Yeah, and the eggs, I did pretty well with the eggs at home. But anything like a flower or a tree, oh, I just had a hard time getting the leaves and the flowers.
Yeah, trees like, I was trying to get, when you're doing them as a bush.
That circle,
How do you get the
that ball,
idea that it's
you
not
have to do the top of it and the bottom of it.
Did you ever do
And what you're looking for is
watercolor
the distance from.
I did once.
Inside like the eye, the bottom.
I
How much
love
is there
watercolor.
And then how
Inside
much
the eye to the,
to the bottom of that circle.
okay, got it,
See the, where the bottom of the eye side.
got it.
Then I
Which
did
is
it
the thickness of
individual.
this
I
might
did
change.
one
Some
individual
people have,
flower that I love.
you know,
And
more
I like to
different.
write it out, I actually framed it. That's the only little thing that I ever liked.
I love,
See, but, you know, it begins to look
and I can write a calendar
people.
that has each one of her flowers.
Right.
And I'm gonna try to do a watercolor. He says, don't copy other people's art, but I just love Georgia O'Keeffe and the way she does those flowers.
Yeah.
And
I'm familiar with it.
You don't want me to ruin your love with Georgia O'Keeffe's flowers, do you?
What is? I didn't
Because
either.
Georgia O'Keeffe was not painting flowers.
I know.
Okay.
We know good stuff.
Okay. I didn't know you knew it up.
You know, we could pretend that you know.
Yes,
I'm
they look
just
like
gonna
flowers.
try looking at hers and see how she does it, and then maybe it was her restoration.
But I like the bodies because.
May I say something?
No, Armando, you can't say anything.
Well,
Of course you can.
I got an email from Fulton County. They said the registration ends 28 to the 1st.
Yeah,
You're too pretty, okay?
okay. And?
But to
I
come.
just
But
I know, it's
Okay.
just,
Email.
when it's colored and you're trying to do black
Yes, I know. I have not sent that email out because I'm still trying to get all the information to give you. Okay? But I just got them the information so that they can put the class on the list. Okay? And then I got to send everybody out the actual, like, this is where we're meeting on this day at this hour. Okay, guys, let's settle down. Hello? All right. So, now, let's see. How are we doing time-wise? So, I don't think we'll have 30 minutes. No, we won't.
No.
No. Armando will miss out on his fish if we go 30 minutes.
No.
So we really only have about 15 minutes. So I'm going to try to pick a image accordingly. All right. I want this one. Okay. And then, let's see. Aha, here's a good one. Okay. We're going to go back to drawing bones. And this time we're going to draw the skull at a 3/4 angle. No. Relax, it's okay. Let me get started, okay? Because we've got a very limited amount of time here. Okay. Yes, it was. Okay. Can everybody see the, I guess you can't. Can you see the skull?
Yeah.
Yes or no?
Yes, I can see it.
You can, okay, good. So if I go full screen, okay, you see the skull in its 3/4 view, right? From the front.
We can't draw that in 15 minutes.
Yes.
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 Yes or no?
Yes.
Okay, all right. So you got 50, well, yeah, you got about 10 minutes, okay? So we're only concentrating on the skull itself. Again, don't worry about all the little cracks and seams. Just get in the big planes and make it kind of look like a skull. See? You know, the front plane is in light. The side plane is in shadow, right? Yes?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Communicate with me, people.
Yes.
Okay, thank you. All right. So we got 10 minutes starting now. Okay?
So my really quick question is.
I'm gonna be drawing a catfish, fried catfish.
Yeah, okay. I'll see you here.
When will plein air start?
It'll start from the
Of April.
okay. Yes, I did that on purpose because I wanted to not go out when it's freezing cold.
Right.
Yeah. So, that was kind of an important thing. Somehow going out on a rainy, cold, yucky day. It's not fun.
It looks like some newspaper reporting.
Okay.
Lewis, how many
All right, people.
Somehow the eyeball didn't help. Okay.
See you on Monday.
Well, okay, Armando.
Give me a circle in the middle that.
See you in a while, Charles.
Yes, you will. Let's see. Okay. All right. So, everybody who's still here, all right, only 8 left now. There were 14 of you. Where'd they all go? Okay. Did you find any of that valuable?
Not really.
Not really. You don't have a better understanding of the shape of the skull and.
I guess I do. It's just that mine ended up looking like Casper. So.
Okay. All right.
I think it's the light bulb hasn't went off yet. You know, our hands and our eyes have not connected yet.
Okay.
So we see one thing, but we're not doing what we think we see. And then perhaps we're not seeing what we thought we saw.
Yeah.
So we're still in that development stage.
I'm not gonna be dreaming with that skull tonight.
Yeah. Well, all I can tell you, okay, and assure you of, is that the more you begin to look at and draw skulls, the easier it will become for you to simplify faces.
Mm-hmm.
Because you you begin to understand the underlying structure of the head. And so, when I start doing demonstrations and break it down into simple geometric shapes, you'll begin to see those in that skull, because that's what they are. They're circles and squares and triangles. That's it. Okay? But, well, send me your drawings. We'll talk about them on Tuesday. If you have any questions, or if you want me to send you these the images that we've worked from today, just send me an email. I'll reply, get them to you. Okay?
Charles, I have a question.
Yeah.
Don't we have some kind of a project due pretty soon?
Yes, you do. On the it's next week. Yeah.
Next Tuesday, right?
Yeah, next week on like Tuesday and Thursday.
Okay. All right. Okay. Thanks a lot.
Okay.
That's when it's all due. Okay?
Have a good weekend.
All right. It's supposed to be nice, they say. We'll see. All right. Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.